Hello, this is Tatiana with Truth Ball in Search of Goof, and this is my latest video, Survival Strategies, the holidays. Okay, so I don't know how many of you need some encouragement, but this is for those of you who just survived Thanksgiving 2016. Okay, and before I get started, I have to remind you, or for new viewers, to let you know that I am not a doctor, and these videos are part of my coping strategy. My goal is that I am validating someone who is in an abusive relationship or wondering if they are in an abusive or narcissistic relationship, for them to recognize those patterns and to make a plan to get out if you haven't gotten out already. Okay, so, and also those of you who already subscribed, I still have this new thing in my teeth, mouth. Watch the other video if you want to see something gross. Anyway, so I apologize if it still feels very odd to me. So hopefully I'm speaking clearly. Here we go, the holidays. Okay, so this is actually my second Thanksgiving now on YouTube. So I want to say that I actually had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I went to go see my boyfriend's family. It was awesome. Okay, so and actually before, I'm trying to figure, I have like show and tell. So I think I'm going to do show and tell after. Okay, but it was on my trip. Surviving the holidays. If you just survived, I want to say congratulations. If you spent time with family, families with narcissists in them, and if you decided not to go, good for you. Okay, here we go. Surviving the holidays. I wanted to break out, I think, 3 or 4 strategies. If you have not done these before, really, I think what I'm doing is giving you permission to survive the holidays with these strategies. So, and I kind of wanted to say, where did this come from? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes over here, but I'm remembering, this was the dealio. This is where I started to kind of learn how to survive strategies. Was I had a girlfriend, maybe, I don't know, like 20 years ago. She used to complain, I might have even mentioned this in another video. She used to complain every birthday that she didn't get what she wanted, and she wants this kind of party, blah, 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 and she never got it, but she would always complain. And I would say, you know, throw your own party. I mean, you're an excellent party planner. I mean, the parties that she put together were awesome. The problem was is that she wanted the kind of parties that she would plan. She wanted someone to throw that for herself. Well, she was the best party planner that I knew. Nobody's going to try to compete with her. Secondly, she only had boys in her family, you know, and a husband and sons. So, even more so, none of those guys are party planners. So, she's wanting something that she's not going to get. So, after a couple of years of her complaining, I finally realized she just wants to complain. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to start making my holidays what I want them to be. And this was back when I was with the covert narcissist. And he ruined every holiday. So I started celebrating the holidays how I wanted to. So, those of you who have family members that are narcissistic, I want to give you permission to simply not go. Just don't go. Someone else posted last year, when I posted after Thanksgiving, someone said something about them, that they didn't want to go and they thought they were going to stay home and eat some Kraft macaroni and cheese, and that would be better than spending time with family. You can do that. It might be difficult to learn how to say no if you're still learning how to break out of codependency, but you have the right to say no. Make up your excuse. If you, like myself, back when the last time that I went to a family Thanksgiving, it was so too much for me. I love my family, even the ones with issues. I love my family, but I can only take 1 or 2 at a time. When there's the whole group, you've got maybe you're one narcissist, but then all of the dysfunction that it pulls out of each of your siblings or your aunts and uncles or whatever, it becomes too much. There's too much dysfunction and too much chaos, drama, all of those things. And I became a happier person not participating in group holidays. I have found much more peace and joy spending time with individual family members one-on-one. Could just be my personality type, okay? But it was difficult, but I did give myself permission to not attend huge family functions. You can do that. Tatiana says you can do that. Don't tell them that because they don't know who I am. Okay. You tell yourself you can choose to not go. Okay. This other one came to my mind, which I call Dreamin' is Free. If you haven't heard that song by Blondie, she does a really great song. Dreamin' is Free. And in fact, I got to see Blondie from the 80s. No, 70s. She came out in the 70s. Anyway, I got to see Blondie in concert like 3 or 4 years ago. And I just bawled my eyes out. I couldn't believe I was seeing Blondie for the first time. But the last song she sang, when I really bawled my eyes out, was Dreamin' is Free. And I was like, that's right. Dreamin' is free. Okay. This strategy is for those of you who can handle your family gatherings, but it's that 1 or 2 family members that are going to berate you for whatever it is that you want to do. And honeys, I don't care what it is that you want to do. A narcissist will find something to complain about. A narcissist will find something to complain about. I know a man whose daughter, is a nurse. And I knew the daughter when she was like, I don't know, 12, 13. She's in her mid-20s now. And I think that's pretty darn good. Nurse in a hospital, big city hospital. I thought, he would be proud of her. But he doesn't like Western medicine, and so he berates her because she chose to be in the commercialized medical field in the United States. Okay, I hope that validates you. I don't care what it is that you want to do. A narcissist can find a way to berate you. Dreamin' is free. You can dream and continue to move forward being who you want to be. That's free. Your joy is free. Don't share those dreams with someone who is going to make you pay for them. When you are at a family function, for example, right, Christmas is coming up and you unfortunately get sat next to Grandpa so-and-so who has nothing positive to say to anybody about anything. We call that, a crotchety old man. Okay. So you have one of those in your family, and they say, well, what are you failing at recently? Okay, and then you try to tell them, well, I'm working on my bachelor's degree, or I've attained this certification with this thing that I'm working on. Okay, and you know that no matter what you say, they're going to turn it into something negative. You don't even have to answer the question. Deflect and turn the subject around to their favorite topic, which is themselves. Okay? The narcissist, their favorite topic is themselves. If you change the subject off of you onto them, they're not even going to notice. They won't even remember that they gave a crap to even ask you, because they weren't asking you a question about yourself. They were asking, hey, can I poke at you while you entertain me for a while? I love saying negative crap to people and watching them just, melt underneath my assholeness or bitchiness, okay? Change the subject. Change it back to them. What are you doing? And ask them, I don't care. Ask every single year. If you have to go and see them, ask them like they're a stranger. What are you doing? What are your hobbies? What are your hobbies this year? Have you come up with a new hobby? It doesn't matter. Talk about the weather. Don't talk about the weather. It's a narcissist. Talk about how they feel about the weather. Okay? I'm not kidding. The strategy does work. I have done this. And I do have people and have known people that their favorite subject is themselves. if you keep them talking about themselves, you don't have to talk about yourself, and you don't have to walk away from your family occasion feeling like shit. If you're noticing that every holiday, I feel like shit. Stop paying for your dreams. Keep them to yourself. Dreaming is free. Okay. Those of you with exes, I don't have to deal with this stuff, and I do have to say, I do thank God. I thank God I don't have any children with my ex, because I do have mercy for those of you who are navigating the holidays with a psychotic ex. I do have I do have family members that are navigating the holidays with their exes. Some of them are getting along with their ex, and some of them do not. This is the best thing I'm going to say, being the child of divorced parents. Whatever the narcissist is trying to do to ruin your holiday with your children, let them believe that they ruined it. Let them believe it, because the sooner that they think that they're in charge of ruining your holiday, the sooner they will leave you alone and you are free to do things your own way. So, for example, what is a good example? Coming and destroying, maybe, and this is, if you already know the pattern, they're going to come and pull, some drama on Thanksgiving Day, because they always come and do some kind of drama on Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day, this is truly for those of you who know and know you're dealing with a narcissist, but it's just one example. So Thanksgiving, just keep it mellow. Let them throw their tantrum, whatever you're having dinner. Be prepared. Let it happen. And do your actual Thanksgiving dinner either the day before, on Wednesday, or the day after, on Friday. Or maybe everybody can make it on Saturday. So on Thanksgiving Day, you only do you and your children at the dinner table. The ex comes in and throws their tantrum and thinks that they ruined the holidays for you. Okay, you ruined our holiday. Saturday is when you're having all of the friends and family over, and none of your friends and family have any contact with the ex. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? For me, I did have to deal with the ex of a sibling of mine over this Thanksgiving week, and I really had to sit and think, what is the best strategy for, interacting with this person? And I'm going to have to go and stick to my advice about gray rock. I want them to believe what it is that they want. They want me to feel, how do I want to say, for this particular situation, they want me to think that they're in the right about how they're treating my sibling. And I just want to be, I just want to kiss his ass. That's what he wants. He wants everybody to kiss his ass and think that, he's right. I didn't say any of those things, but when I saw him, I just was super friendly and hi. Like everything was fine. Like I don't know all of the things that he has said about me. What's that gonna, it's not gonna do anything, honeys. It's absolutely not gonna do anything. It is better for the narcissist to believe they are in control. You smile, get it over and done with, and walk away. That dude said a lot of things that hurt, really hurt. I don't care about his opinion. It hurt that he said it to other people about me. But I'm not going to change his opinion. Confronting him is only going to make it worse and ruin, my siblings' holiday as well. So I'm just going to go, sort of kiss his ass, and move on. And we're going to have our holiday 3 days later, because he had my I'm like trying to keep private, but one of my other relatives had that child for the holidays. So we celebrated 3 days later. Like they remember. The little ones, they're fine. They'll roll with anything. If you tell them that it's going to be Thanksgiving dinner for 4 days in a row, you really think they're going to complain? Pecan pie, pumpkin pie, next day is lemon meringue pie. They're not going to complain. Make it positive. Okay? That's the best advice I got for you. You guys, I have not had to suffer it myself day to day, but those are the strategies that I have seen work and help you have a good holiday. Look, you can't change anybody. You can't make those people have a good holiday, but you can survive it and then make your own holiday. Okay? All right, let me see. I would even say, I'm sorry, but, I would even say, sometimes, yeah, because, okay, I have been to many, many, many different, like, church holidays, okay, where there's, like, this buffet, and you're going to insult people if you don't try everything. Okay, so I'll take a plate home of my favorites, okay, because I'm here to be polite. So I'm going to be polite. I'm going to enjoy what I'm really there for is visiting with people, okay? But so many people get offended about food, so I'm like, I'm going to make my little sampler plate. But I'm going to take my favorites home and really enjoy them, like in my pajamas, watching a Christmas movie, okay? I'm still going to have my holiday the way I want it, even though I'm enjoying this event. I'm enjoying visiting with people, okay? So I really hope that helps. I'm almost feeling a little bit like, call me the queen of rationalization. I love enjoying my life. I do my best to prepare for the negatives so I can enjoy. Okay, so hopefully this video is going to help you do the same. Okay. Oh, the last thing that I was going to say was just, I know why. Because I wrote these notes before I left, when I went out of town for Thanksgiving. And I didn't have enough time, but when I was writing down my notes, I thought, I just wish I could tell everybody, like, review the video Gray Rock and my video game, not video game, but the video of the game, the Abuse board game, BORED. If you haven't watched those, I feel like those are the two most, in a split second, in a split half hour, the kind of help that you can get. The Abuse board game really helps you cope through the subtle nuances, all the details, all the little dramas here and there when you're at that dinner table or around that Christmas tree. Okay, it really helps you to survive and cope if you understand what's going on. And then Gray Rock is, of course, how to survive the attack. Okay, if someone's gonna attack you. Okay, and check it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this sheet and I'm gonna make this the cover meme for this video, and then when I post this on my Facebook, I'll use this so that you can see it up close. Okay, because I actually got this. I think it was like at Pier 1. That's what it's called, Pier 1 Imports. What's that furniture store? Anyway, I don't even know why, but back in the back, like, clearance zone or whatever, there was this pad of paper with this self-therapy, and I know I've mentioned this before, but this is just an extra tidbit. I'm going to put it there, so, I would say download it and put it on your computer, because it is so helpful, and it's going to break down, like, whatever causes you to rush into the bathroom and bawl your eyes out, or guys, whatever causes you to, like, just walk out into the garage and start drinking a beer or chugging a beer at your holidays, you can work it out with this. Okay, it'll say, it even says at the top, what is the psychodrama of the moment? How do I feel about it? And then it even get, like, if you're not in touch with your feelings, it actually gives you ones that you can, like, choose. And then it says, how do I really feel? For those of us codependents who are like, I feel this, that, and the other thing. And then you get like, no, actually, what am I not giving myself permission to feel? This is what I actually feel. Okay, and then this problem likely stems from, and it takes you through your past history, what could be causing this. I'm sorry for laughing at this, but this, because I've used this sheet of paper, I've used up most of the papers in this pad that I bought. Because you just like, rah, get it out. Okay, and then this, it's cool. I'm not going to give it all away. Find it on the Facebook. And then, and I'm sorry, I don't know, after I threw away the packaging, okay, it says knockstuff.com. So the company that made, like, Knock Knock Joke, knockknockstuff.com. If you want to buy a pad of this, I assume it'll be on their website. Okay. Okay, so that, who knows? If you're just like, uh-oh, I'm losing it, you know, save it to your Facebook or something so you can, you know, work it through. Okay, because you know how much I love journaling. Okay, let me see. What was I going to finish? Oh, because I got my show and tell. Okay, and remember, affirmations. So what am I coming out? I think I'm coming out with like five different strategies here. Okay, but the last one, affirmations. Tell yourself consistently, constantly, I like me. You have to like yourself, honey. I've got rain coming, but you know what? I like me, and I like you. So I'm going to come right back and finish this video with my show and tell. Okay, honeys, I got to break in the rain. Here we go. My show and tell. Okay, so I flew out of town. Like I said, I met my boyfriend's family, and I got to see some of my family members. Not the whole posse, because I can't handle it, but I did get to see a few of my family members. Okay, so this is the book I read, Flying Down. Hammers on Bone by Cassandra, Khaw, I think is how you say the name. And then this is what I started reading on the way back, Fresh Start, Joel Osteen. Okay, show and tell, because this book is like so obscure. I like, meaning how I got it was so like, I can't even, okay. But I'm super glad I did. And it's kind of okay, so that's why I had to wear my hat. I can't give a lot of this away, but this is, I'm going to say this is for a particular demographic if you like science fiction and noir, if you know what noir is. I enjoyed this book and actually thought of us, those of us who have survived narcissistic relationships and or abusive childhoods. Although this book is not about that directly, I think you might relate to some of this. It's more to me a little bit, well, it's a mystery. Anyways, this is what I want to say. Those of us who have suffered, you might enjoy this. That's all I can say about it. That's all I can say. Otherwise, it's like too much spoilers. It's not really a long book, but I really enjoyed this, and I don't like sci-fi. And I'm on the noir. But this was really good. This is actually, okay. How many times can I say it? That's a bad commercial? It's good. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, but it was really good. Okay, but I like this number one because, maybe because it'll validate your anger. Okay. This one, as far as the stages of grief, I've done a video about the stages of grief, okay, because you want to get to acceptance. So this was really good going down for Thanksgiving, like rah, and then coming back, acceptance. Okay, so I got my new Joel Osteen book. Okay, you guys, okay, I am super happy because that is, this year, 2016, is the first Thanksgiving in probably a decade that I just enjoyed myself. I did actually play board games. I did actually watch a football game. I ate more than I should have, and I delighted in all of it. I had my pecan pie. And there was also a movie at the movie theater because we didn't know what else to do. There was bowling because we didn't know what else to do. And being stuck in the rain. All of the uncomfortable things that can happen too. And my favorite time was when I was kind of falling asleep on the couch and we were just all visiting about nothing. That was a good holiday. I had a good holiday, babies. But that's after a decade of strategies. So I am wishing you wonderful holidays and your most favorite holiday coming up in your future as you break free from narcissism, abuse, codependency. I am just wishing you all much love.